both could use medical attention. Do you know a Reaper doc whom you can trust?
I've seen them before. Troy. The exterminators.
We must get to Reaper doc. Quickly!
Victor.
Oh, bollocks, I missed a thing. Oh, well.
Fix us up.
We have to get there somehow. Call someone. Anyone.
Why not just cut me loose? I'm a dead weight to you.
Make the call.
All right.
Dalaman. Dalamain, even.
Greetings. My scanner indicates you are outside the service area.
Oh, great.
Just come pick me up. I need to get to Misty's esoterica. Front of Vic's.
Of course. A vehicle is en route. It should arrive in less than 20 minutes.
What are you doing? Hey! The personal link is damaged.
Please proceed to insert the jack below the ear, though not too deep. There should be auxiliary neurosockets between his lymph nodes, beneath the SCM muscle.
If I hit the vein by mistake, he will die.
Indeed, as he will if you do nothing.
I think I have the socket.
Now proceed to connect.
Is Dalamain helping us?
Let's get him inside.
I cannot hold it.
Is he dead? He just died.
I need to rest.
That your blood? Misty!
Oh, there we go.
Pressure's tanking.
It's neurogenic shock. He's dying.
Gotta cut my way through the occipital bone. No other way.
There is risk of...
I know what I'm doing.
Come on, Vic. I know you can do it. Be a short game otherwise. Oh, hello. Ah, okay. Catching up to Kada. Tanaka? Tanatututu. Tutitutupa. Oh. Back to watching the boxing. Roshi? Oh, right, my implants are trying to fire up, I suppose. Am I supposed to do something?
How is he?
Oh, hello.
Slower on the men than you, but looking better every day.
What happened when we left the dump?
V, you in there?
My head.
Texas Clinic 2077.
Fuck. I don't know, Vic. Ears are ringing. And I'm seeing shit.
These hallucinations. Describe them to me.
Blinding lights. It's loud. I'm on stage and I almost can't breathe. I'm so damn full of hatred. Then I let it all out into a mic. And I realized it didn't help. I don't feel any better. And then, promise not to laugh. I plant a bomb in Arasaka Tower.
Nothing there to laugh about.
Night City looked different. Strange. And I hated it. Hated everybody. Every inch. It was too real. Even for a lucid dream.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories. There's a personality construct on that shard. Dreams you had were from his past.
You mean to say there's a terrorist in my head?
Hang on. You mean to say there's an actual terrorist in my head? Right now?
That's right, Johnny Silverhand. Had his crowning moment about 50 years ago. AHQ bombing. Heard of it? It's his doing. People say he was buried under the rubble. Anyway, that's not what's important right now.
Doubt you can top the terrorist in my brain.
Think you can top the terrorist in my brain?
The biochip. It's basically a bomb. Fuse lit already. You don't have much time left. Much life. A few weeks tops.
What?
Silverhand's construct is overriding your consciousness. Gradually taking over your body until one day you'll just be gone.
Oh.
V, it's important you get all this.
You'll fix me up, right? Vic?
If I could, I would, V. Believe me. But this is... it's way beyond what I know how to do.
You're the best of the best, Vic. Why can't you help me?
You want the long story or the short?
I want to know the deets.
Don't admit a thing. Not one deep.
Okay. There is a construct. A psyche on the chip. That of Johnny Silverhand. You jacked it in your chip slot. Nothing happened, right? Until you died.
Oh.
Bullet in the head from Dexter to Sean. But how do you come back from something like that?
Low caliber. You lucked out. Not least thanks to another poor decision by Mr. Deshawn. The nanites off the chip started fixing the damage.
Ah.
Then they took your hand and coaxed you off the path toward the light.
Interesting. You don't just die and then raise from the grave. Don't Frankenstein. Great.
You're Dr. Victor and I'm your monster. Perfect.
Your body's only a body. You can modify it, replace it with chrome, hell, get a new one altogether. Your mind, though? Oh, that's a whole nother story. From the biochip's perspective, your brain cells are a tumor that needs to be scooped out, while your body's an empty shell to hold the construct.
So this fucking terrorist wants to wipe me and take my place, take my body.
It's not willful on his part, it's automatic. Inevitable. And neither of you can stop it.
Can't we just take the chip out? Or switch it off?
Either way is out of the question. You die immediately.
Fuck. I remember this thing. Saw it on TV. What was that stupid slogan? Soul something?
Secure your soul.
But that's it. It's just supposed to let you communicate with constructs.
Maybe, but this is a prototype by the look of things. Somehow made it out of Arasaka Labs.
Oh, right, okay. Thank you, game. Thank you for locking up. Can we stop locking up now? Marvellous. Thank you. Let's continue. What am I supposed to do?
Vic, you've always come through for me. If there's nothing you can do to help me, then... well, what the hell do I do? Tell me, please. Vic.
I wish I knew, kid. Misty?
You're asking too much from an old-timer like Vic. Come on, V. Let's get you home.
Well, that's safe. I mean, I did get shot in the head. So what about Jackie's body?
And then he died. And I thought I was gonna die. With him in my sleep.
Sleep's a small hint of death. The inevitable.
Can't actually tell if I'm awake now. I mean, I could be dead already, right?
Not something to focus on, V. Let it go. Here. Got some meds for you. Omega blockers. Taken regularly, they'll keep things from progressing too quickly. Also, they should keep that guest of yours calm and quiet. Pseudoendotrizine's from me. Effect will be opposite. It'll speed things up. Free the demon, so to speak.
Giving me a pill to prod that son of a bitch so he can kill me faster?
Listen, you're likely to be fine for a while. But sometime down the road, it could turn into pure agony. I'm giving you options, honey.
The brain can be tricked. Plain old painkillers do that.
Your psyche's gonna die, V. You'll feel your old self slipping away. At some point, you won't recognize yourself. It'll be terrifying. It'll be painful. But it doesn't have to be.
Fuck I need pills for. Ought to just stick a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger.
Well, that way you'd kill 2 souls. Is that what you want?
I gotta lie down.
Here. Got one more thing for you. Vic pulled this out of your skull. A lucky charm?
Oh.
Promise you'll try to get some sleep.
Didn't you hear? My condition's terminal. What good can this do?
Don't be silly. As long as you're alive, there's hope. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Really think I can make it? Survive this?
Of course you can. I mean, you did already die and come back once, didn't you?
Misty, wait. About Jackie.
Yeah?
I'm so fucking sorry Jack's not here anymore.
Jackie was special. Really spiritually rich. He touched so many people with his love. Don't worry. He'll be around.
Sure you'll be alright?
I'll be fine. Life is so beautifully powerful. So much more powerful than death. But right now, you need rest. So sleep. Please sleep.
Well, this has definitely turned into a thing. Good and Bennett. Oh, my USB's broken. I'll have to get that fixed, I suppose. Ooh. Interesting. Hello.
Gotta get out of here, understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way, you included.
Nice to meet you as well, Johnny boy. Okay, fine. Oh. Hello. He's back again.
Need a smoke. Where'd you stash yours?
Don't smoke.
Then go out and get some. Just need one last one.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
The fuck kind of droid toy are you supposed to be?
Fucking ghost off!
Oh, hello.
Who you work for? Start talking.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Dude.
Fucking chip. Rip the thing out myself.
No, wait!
Did he just rip the chip out of my head? He might have just ripped the chip out of my head.
I'll take control.
Oh!
I'll find a way. You hear me?
Johnny! Well, Johnny doesn't seem like a particularly nice individual. Then again, he was a terrorist, so yes. Oh.
See you never, asshole.
Now like that.
Oh.
Stick some
Oh,
iron
great.
in your mouth and pull the trigger. I can feel it. Our minds touching. I'm like mold on fruit, creeping into you. Nothing I can do about it. You hear me? I'd puke if I fucking could. It's just a copy of the engram. I'm out there somewhere. Gotta be.
There's a point. Well, no, it was 50 years ago, so he's... If he is, he's an old man.
Fuck.
Leave me alone! Get out! Just get the fuck out!
Lead to the head, only thing that fix this. Hear me, asshole? A bullet to the fucking brain!
Fuck me.
Well, this is nightmarish. Ugh. I'm guessing those are from where I had an IV or something stuck in me. That's my USB port, and for some reason the blood is sort of just hovering off my hand rather than actually staying on the hand. Cool. Act 2. Oh. Okay then. How long Act 2 is going to be then? Oh, level up. Oh, blimey, level 11. New message from Dalaman. Wrong button. Dead. Dear Mr. V, I would like to inform you that Mr. Wells' body has been delivered to Victor Vector's clinic in accordance with your instruction. Cheers. Van full of synth leather, gig type thievery, steal a Renver courier service van location. Renver Courier Services warehouse at Martin Street. This isn't going to be your usual gig. You gotta go to Reaver Courier Services facility in Northshire and steal a minibus full of leather jackets, because of course I do. Don't worry, I was also scratching my head at first, but the job itself couldn't be simpler. Someone's smuggling synth leather combat jackets to NC to get around the corporate embargo. The leather's imported in from the jackets, which is then distributed to the underground Ripper dock that use them for their implants, which are then sold at a competitive price. Quite the supply chain, right? My client tracked down the shipment, but can't take care of it on your own. I think it's their own. You're her replacement. Just remember that the RCS can't roll until you validate the driver's identity. Oh, and did I mention that the RCS warehouse is controlled by the Tiger Claws? No? Well, I'm telling you now. They can use it for laundering. They use it for laundering cash, so don't be surprised to see them prowling around. Be careful and good luck. Okay then. We also have a bunch of shards. Storm on the Murray Cruiser. Where the hell did I find this one? By now we're all avid viewers of the reality TV show that is orbiting politics. Except this is real life, and what happens up there could have real consequences for us down here. Recently, everyone's been talking about the attack on Ursula Correa, Ursula Major, resulting in the complete loss of control of the lower half of the body. The media has been endlessly replaying remarks made by Correris's younger brother, Vanga, while also discussing the latest outfit worn by Yora Adara and the official press conference, where she denied rumours that Corinia's family had any hand in her accident. I don't know about you, about all of you, but with each passing day, the saying, "What happens in orbit stays in orbit," is starting to sound like dangerously wishful thinking. Right, okay, let's work through these massive new shards and crack on. So, Water, Chrome and Blood, the Fourth Corporate War. It is truly remarkable that the large-scale bloodshed of the Fourth Corporate War began first as a simple rivalry between two ocean exploration corporations, Steno and OTEC. Both companies vied for controlling stake of the falling IHA corporation. OTEC commissioned Militech to secure its business interests and perform certain special operations. Chino, in turn, signed a cooperation agreement with the Arasaka Corporation with a similar aim. While circumstances at least called for both colossal and prideful security corporations to clash in open combat, the Fourth War was officially begun. Yet, as usually is the case with corporate conflicts, the onset proved subtle. Arasaka disables a Militech transport. Militech allegedly eliminates a high-ranking official of an Arasaka client. Both sides engage in frequent sabotage and data theft operations. Net runners from both sides infiltrate data fronts and sow confusion, gather intel, and cause chaos in the stock market. Though none would have thought it possible in the early months, the Arasaka-Militech conflict truly jeopardized the stability of the world economy, making a threat of complete economic collapse all too real. For this reason, NetWatch introduced a communications embargo on both corporations. This did little to slow the conflict's pace, however. When Chino and OTEC had unilaterally reached a settlement and reach out for understanding through peace talks, tensions between Arasaka and Militech continued to rise. This separation from the ocean dispute marks the beginning of the Fourth War's second phase, the so-called Shadow War. Military clashes between Militech and Arasaka were notoriously bloody, brutal, and without mercy. They waged their most damaging campaigns on the net. Arasaka and Militech netrunners launched attacks with the help of viruses that were often highly experimental. What's more, they created lethal ICE messages, ICE measures, and AI-like programs that could lurk in the dark corners of the net for long periods to make strikes at the most opportune times. By the second half of 2022, Arasaka and Militech entered the final phase of the conflict, where both sides used every resource and strategy to their disposal. The hot war had begun. Around this time, the net that the world had known for years ceased to exist, and mercenaries, hired by both corporations, were slaughtered in open warfare fought with cutting-edge weapons technologies. Then, in the war's most shocking and iconic turning point, a coup de grace came when an unknown group of mercenaries detonated a nuclear device at Arasaka's Night City headquarters. Shortly after the blast, bowing under increased pressure from the Japanese government, Arasaka laid down its arms and withdrew from many of its strategic operations, but most notably in Night City. Victory belonged to Militech, but it came at a heavy cost. So, during the time of the Great Corporations War, it all ended when Johnny blew up Arasaka Tower with the nuclear device. Which then begs the question, I'm pretty sure Johnny wasn't working for Militech. He had a Militech device. So my thinking at the minute is that Militech approached Johnny with the device and said, here is a nuke, blow up Arasaka, and Johnny said yes, because he had a beef with Arasaka, but I don't know whether it's because of something that happened to him, or if it was based on his principles. Given that the chap seems like a bit of an arse, I'm going to say there might be something going on underneath the surface. Don't know. To be honest, I thought Johnny was going to be not an arse, but then again, it is Cyberpunk, so yeah, I suppose it sort of fits with the aesthetic of the world, doesn't it? Okay, let's go for yokai, Japanese demons of yesterday and today. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Okay, let's go with more text then. They make their homes on mountaintops, in rivers and oceans, on city streets, and on every mega building floor with the number 4 in it. Even if your washing machine even in your washing machine and infovisor. Some appear in concrete places, while others simply haunt a specific person. They are there when you hear a strange noise in the middle of the desert. They're there when you feel like someone's watching you, although there's not a soul in sight. They're there when you glimpse something out of the corner of your eye, something nobody else seems to notice, but you were just at the Ripperdocs for your checkup. The yokai first appeared in Japanese literature in the year 797. These mysterious beings, thought closely linked to the invisible realm of the dead, have been alive in the Japanese consciousness from the very birth of animism. That's not that the Japanese believe in the yokai, they simply know the yokai exist. In addition to phantoms, ogres, and other mysterious phenomena, the yokai also include a group of shape-shifting demons called obake or bakemono. The bakemono are said to sometimes take the form of faceless persons, a one-eyed scarecrow, or an animal. Faceless persons. So either they're possessed by a yokai, or CG Project Red has made them. Sorry, CDPR, but low-hanging fruit. Can you blame me? Sorry. It's said that when a cat reaches a certain age, it becomes a bakaniko. A bakaniko. These yokai are able to walk on their 2 hind legs, speak and dance, assume human form, and even devour their owners and take their place. The bakaniko sometimes visits people in their sleep or even wake the dead. All they have to do is hop over a corpse to bring it suddenly back to life. Maybe one jumped over us when we were in the graveyard, in the landfill. However, the demons are capable of much, much more. One should exercise extreme caution around a double-tailed cat. It is a nekomata, a yokai with shamanistic and neurochromatic capabilities, able to place curses on people and control the dead. In human form, a Nekumataka resembles an old woman, oftenly one addicted to some substance or another, and with an eerie, disturbing air about her. However, let me assure American readers of this book today that most likely place you'll find a Bakaneko is in the form of a lucky Maneki Neko figurines. After all, real cats are an ever rarer sight these days than your average yokai. Okay, yes, that's a point. Oh, no stray animals. Weird. Avian Extermination Act. The AEA was adopted by Night City Council on May the 4th, 2063. Purpose: in the face of increasingly frequent and deadly zoonotic disease outbreaks, the City Council has decided that the most effective method for reducing the risk of infection among residents is via extermination of all avian life within 18 miles of the city limits. The extermination process will begin on May the 7th, 2063, once the call and selection of tenders for the contract have been completed. See Annex 2. So they had a bird flu outbreak or something and they decided to murder all the birds. Come to think of it, I've not seen any pigeons. Huh, I wonder if we leave this, if we go into the nomad territory, if we'll start seeing birds. It'd be interesting. I think that's all the things. Yes, it is. Right, well, before we press on, I will quickly step away and then we will wrap up the last 30 minutes of the stream. Back in a minute. And there we go, marvellous. So, was that done? Oh, hello. Stock up on ammo, open your inventory and put on some clothes. Optional. Check your email. Oh, well, I've given the option. No, right. Oh! Well. Okay, then. Now, well, let's start with something... Okay, pants. 21, 19. Put them on. 20, 16, put them on. Okay, apparently I can't wear those boots while I'm... Oh, whatever. 41, 41. Oh. 11, 12. Yeah, I look ridiculous now, but whatever. What's that? 14, 16. And jacket. Got 41, 41, 43, 44, 57. Oh, yes. True perfection incarnate. Go on, Bennett. I look. This thing looks awful. Bandaged wrappings or a hazmat suit. Yeah, no, fine. Oh, yes, that's right. We got these. Oh, the shiny. I like that gun. This is now my new gun. Okay, right.